Would you know how to start a simultaneous equations question like this? Most students will dive into using substitution or elimination, the two most common techniques to solve simultaneous equations. When using these approaches, either the numbers are going to get very big or you're going to be dealing with some horrible fractions. The student who can think mathematically will look at this question and see there's some symmetry here between the numbers, the coefficients and the constants. And they might wonder what will happen if we add these two equations together. And what they'll find is adding the two equations together, we get 1000x plus 1000y equals 5000, which we can simplify to x plus y equals 5. Much simpler than what we had before. Well, I could substitute this back into one of the equations now to find the answer. But what if we subtract these two equations first? So we're subtracting the second equation from the first one. So we get 954x minus 954y is equal to 954. Well, that simplifies nicely again to get x minus y equals 1. Now we can very quickly add these two much simpler equations together to get 2x equals 6, so x equals 3. And we can substitute the 3 back into either equation to get y is equal to 2. Now this is an approach called simplification, where we're simplifying the two equations before we actually try and substitute or eliminate. And it's particularly important for questions like this, but yet it's very rarely taught in school.